dialogue, we gon' tell the truth. We ain't scared like a lot of y'all. Matters who they are. Do we bow? No. Not at all. Dropping bombs on this wicked world, so it gotta fall underground. Underground dialogue, we gon' tell the truth. We ain't scared like a lot of y'all. Matters who they are. Do we bow? No. Not at all. Dropping bombs on this wicked world, so it gotta fall. From the industry to the Oval Office, we expose the darkest motives of them all and disclose what the protocol is. Thinking and moving logical, stopping every maneuver possible, and apologizing for truth is not optional. We gon' help you with what you go through, reshape and mold you, and sweep over them weak lies they told you. If you living with no clue, we gon' deprogram the old you, and you get to keep your soul too.
What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino.
And your boy Keith Stove.
I'm tuning in again to another episode of Underground Dialogue podcast where the name speaks for itself, man. And once again, in the legend seat. In the legend seat, we've added another one to this seat. So many greats have sat in this very seat, and now we've added another one, man.
It's been a long time coming too, man.
Long time coming, man.
I don't know why we ain't having him before now.
We haven't had this man in here since we was doing the radio show.
Yeah.
But now, we got him in the underground.
There you go.
SPC's own.
Lyrical Lion.
Clan's own. The lyrical lion himself. One and only. Klondike Kat, what's going on, my brother?
Where is he? I'd like to meet that guy.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
Man, chilling like a Philly cat.
K-Rino.
What's the word, man? Tell us what's happening in cat world, man. Since the world's seen or heard from you, man.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
24, 25, 26, 27.
You already in 2027 already?
Yeah, I'm already ready.
What's going on up there? I need to know anything we need to know before we head that way.
It's gonna be a crisis. Just know that.
Yeah.
Just know that, man.
Man, if y'all don't know, then that means y'all either been in a coma for the last 30 plus years, or you just something wrong with you. You're on another planet, man. This man is one of the coldest to ever pick up the mic, one of the coldest to ever pick up the pen, freestyle, rap, sing. Does it all, man. And now he's, of course, we just finished the Southpaw Coalition album, and we're going to definitely get into that. And at a later date, we're going to bring everybody in together, so we really chop it up on that. But we want to delve deeper into the man. Me and Greek was talking the other night, bro.
Yeah.
And we was talking about how back in the days, Nip used to love Ice-T, AC loved Rakim, I was KRS-One. So, and he was LL, Greek was LL. So he said, man, who was Kat? Favorite rapper back? We used to argue all the time. So who was your all-time favorite, like back in the days, coming up back in the day?
Ice-T.
Ice-T? Yeah.
Ice-T.
No doubt, man. Well,
I put Nip on Ice-T.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right, okay. We learned something. No doubt about it, man.
We kind of, favorite him together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Greek was saying you was gonna say Shan. We was putting the
Shan was up there.
Yeah.
Shan was up there. He up there top 5. Love me some Shan, man.
Yeah.
Greek was on it.
Yeah. What's your South Park then versus now? I'm gonna hit you with a bunch of then versus now questions, but South Park, I didn't really know. I guess I've been out the loop, but I didn't know until I started watching Rap Economics that how many rappers was coming up out of South Park. Like right now, like younger rappers coming up out of South Park. Was you familiar with that? All these dope rappers, or did you not know?
Well, I knew of some of them. I kind of watched, what's going on with them. And that's the thing with me, and not just Houston. I listen to everybody that's coming out.
Yeah.
And I take what I like, and I reject what I don't.
Yeah.
But just to see where the music is going, because I am a studier and a lover of hip hop in the first place.
Right.
Music, period.
All right.
But hip hop. So, I've always like you got a lot of these people today that rap, they might not even know where the history of it started from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you know as well as me, we come from the era where we wanted to know where the roots of this thing started, and then we wanted to make our place in it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I still got that mindset when I listen to this music, and I listen to what they making today, and just seeing the overall progress of hip hop and the evolution and the changing of it. So
yeah, cause we care, man. Yeah. And in South Park, it wasn't no history before us. We created the history and broke the page. Matter of fact, we ain't write we chopped the trees down to get the wood to make the paper.
I say we are the seeds that grew the trees.
I remember that. Now he quoted that song that H-Town, so you haven't seen, so I saw females and males just really spitting out of South Park. The first thing I thought about, I said, man, we in good hands, you know. They rapping the newer styles, which is cool because that's the era they came up in. But
they bringing it.
They bringing it. Shout out to a lot of those. I don't remember a lot of their names. You know, of course, South Park Trap out there been holding it down for a long time.
What up, Trap?
Yeah, it's a lot of males and females that's getting it on, man. So talk about your early thrust into the music game, man. Just give everybody the history on when you first came in.
Oh man, being in the music game really started with. I had a couple of homeboys. We was listening to Smurf It Up.
Yeah.
Smurf It Up. What is Smurf It Up?
What? Oh yeah, please don't you let
Smurf It Up.
Can't get enough. That's old school, man.
So we was checking that out, and so one of my homeboys said, "Man, I think I can do that." I said, "Me too." You know, my other homeboy, "Me too." So he said, "We're gonna go in the house and write a rap, and tomorrow whoever got the baddest rap, we're gonna bet $5. Whoever got the baddest rap win." So I went in the house. I made up a whole little story about traveling to Mars to battle a bunch of MCs to save the Earth.
Now, that's what I was
came back down to Earth. And now the Earth, it was hero on Earth and everything, and they had like more simple stuff.
Man,
you made a whole story. It was going crazy, So from there on, man, I just started writing and then getting into talent shows, and there we go.
I always wondered about that because K got a lot of ideas about going in the galaxies and stuff.
Yeah, I'm a sci-fi.
And I noticed you do the same way.
I'm a science freak.
Yeah. So did that just come? Is that why y'all connect so good, or how y'all met?
Actually, me and K met twice.
Okay.
Before we actually met.
All right.
I was going to Hartman Junior High, man, and Kay was going to Thomas. So he was like, man, that's a dude at Thomas. He's so hard. Man, he murdering them dudes that's stirred. He murdering grown dudes. I said, ooh, I want to battle him. I want to battle him. So me and a few of my homeboys went to K's school. Caught the bus, we skipped school. We go outside, we waiting on K. The whole building come out, no K. I said, he must be scared. All of a sudden, K came out with the black book with about 50 dudes behind him. I said, oh, he ain't scared, he got something.
Look, I might have been scared. That's probably why I had to do it with me.
So, it came down to me and K, it was a couple of more dudes out there. It just turned to a cycle, you know what I'm saying? So we was cycling the kids like, hey man, it's 7 o'clock, we gotta go home. My mama looking for us. So, fast forward, me and K met again. This time, my first time, my name was Devious D. So now I changed my name. I'm a whole other character. I'm Klondike Kat now.
Okay.
I'm falling into myself, who I think, I'm a portray this thing. So we met again in battle. When we was in high school, and
he won.
That's how I got in the FP6.
Now look, real quick, he put me up on the game because I remember Devious D.
Okay.
But he used to always tell a story about when he came to talk. I ain't remember that. Then I said, okay, it was the same guy, different name.
And he didn't realize it until way later.
Way later.
The
pieces came together.
I just happened to bring it up one day, and I was like, man, so, man, and he just said, when we battle, I won. But let me tell y'all something, man. And I know that sounds far-fetched.
Yeah, really.
Because let me tell you something, man. This man is the greatest rapper that I know. And I ain't saying it just because he in my clique.
Yeah.
But just to see it from firsthand as a kid to now, this dude is phenomenal. There'll never be another like him.
Yeah.
So I look at our thing like Ali Frazier, you know what I'm saying? I might have got me one, but he a tough cookie to beat, and I wouldn't want to do it again.
Yeah. Now look, that day there, niggas, I have no ego.
Okay.
That day there, I don't think the same Martians he wrote that rap about, they wouldn't beat him. That he had a focus that when I showed up, he was sitting there just looking like, yeah. I was like,
ready to slice with a sugar and a rice.
Am I sure? I need to be doing this right now?
I'm pretty sure we both had undefeated records on the line too. See, so
no, without a doubt. That's the only blemish to this. But he said a line that day. He said something about, man, I can't remember the exact line, but he said something about tearing the roof off the Astrodome. He did something to me.
I ripped the ceiling off the Astrodome and take you out.
Right. Yeah. Whatever happened, I got hit with the roof of the Astrodome.
Yeah.
That day. And it was all over. I remember that line. Look, and I was in the 80s, bro.
Yeah.
That was 30-something years ago when it happened. That's the line I remember. See, like in certain people, when you match up against them, or even if you just see them live, you remember certain things. Like I told y'all when I battled Nip, Nip said a line when he said he gonna snatch a vein out my arm and use it as a shoestring.
Yeah.
So it's like you remember certain, you're like, I can do this.
That's like I had some lines.
Right. So all these situations, that was one of the lines I remember, man. But you know, Kat always was, and I tell him this all the time. He was a grown man in the game before, in my opinion, before all of us were.
Yeah.
Because his style was just more advanced. It's like this dude is saying like grown man raps. You know, we kind of, we'll touch on it here and there, but we were still kind of on we elevated, but he was already connecting words and all that together, man.
The thing when we was growing up, this is the thing that like Kat was like some kind of, because there was a mystery about him. Because I think his first album was
mythical figure.
Yeah, it was like seven songs on the album.
Good enough.
That's a drawing. It's like a drawing, and then you get the drawing. You be like, damn, he said that murder script out there. You like, what the fuck? And then he's putting some stuff together. But then you get the next one, and the next one looked like Shaft or something.
Yeah.
We're like, okay.
There's many facets.
Yeah. Then the next one he got braids. We're like, who the hell is this Kat? And one thing I think about Kat, you and PSK 13. I don't know why y'all might have not thought to just put y'all stuff together and just say we're gonna start everything off, because I don't think it's no other cipher that could have started better with two back-to-back knockouts than you, PSK, and together.
We always give PSK is like that
style of his own.
That first runner in the relay. You know, he's that first leg. Always. Where he started out, man. So this my question, because you always Keystone touched on it, man. You just had this mythical aura about yourself, but you could phase into different, like I don't want to say word personas, but Kat could get real lyrical. But then he can go into gangster mode, he can go into pimp mode, whatever mode.
Yeah. And some stuff that you was putting on the video, I didn't even know it was you. Yeah, that's Klondike. Like, damn, that's Klondike. And it's like just not too long ago. Man, he still have that work ethic. That's crazy.
That comes from me listening to all types of music.
Yeah.
I never been one-dimensional listening to music. I listen to rock, soft rock, reggaeton, a little bit of country, but I listen to pretty much everything. I'll even go back to the 20s. I'll go back, I'll listen to Etta James. I'll listen to, so I've always been a connoisseur of music. It was my duty to put the records back in the sleeve for my mother every Saturday when she cleaned the house. And she had records all over the whole living room. So,
man, you know what's crazy, man? We were talking about the battle rap days, and what we called back then, our beefs, they don't even compare to what we see today. Where these cats is playing for keeps on their beefs, it's like we always had the studio gangsters, people that were talking all that talk, but they ain't doing it. It's like it seems like these youngsters today, they living it. They living it, man.
Yeah.
Transferring over to the rap, man. did you see that coming, or what's your view on that whole thing where you see a lot of these young guys getting killed over these rap lyrics and all that?
Well, you know, when the East, who, you know, set the tone and created the throne, it was more about rocking the parties, rocking the house, rocking the club, you know, getting people feeling good. You know what I'm saying? The West got a hold of it, and he got gangsters. So, you know, it wasn't no looking back, because this is what people are doing. This is what people are seeing in the streets. Everything ain't happy in the ghetto. Everything ain't hunky-dory. Everything ain't party mode in the ghetto. There's some struggling out here. There's some, you know, all kind of stuff. There's some evil stuff out here. So when they portrayed that, they portrayed more of a realism and took the music somewhere else. And then, I mean, that's it. I mean,
because a lot of
these young dudes,
they messing my head up, man. You know,
they feel like, well, it's like they feel like they gotta do it in order to be real. When actually, if you're a mic controller, MC, you ought to portray a picture, paint a picture of what you see it or what you're going through. And people, and that's where they lost, I guess, the understanding of what this thing is, music. You know what I mean? You ought to portray a picture, no matter what that picture is. That's what you're here to do, but not you know, say, okay, well, I need to murder. I can't say I ain't murdered nobody. I gotta go on, give me 3 bodies, and then I'm gonna come back and rap about it. I'm gonna go and hit this armored car, and I'm gonna come back and rap about it. So, and that's where it changes. So I think it's sad to see, because, like I say, I follow the young cats all over, you know, and I mean, from here, Europe, overseas, I'll be just checking them out, and I see a lot of these guys don't even make it to second albums. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these guys don't make it to second single.
I was about to say, they don't make it the album.
They babies. And to see the goal back in the day, I just remember everybody that sold dope, everybody that was whatever they were doing. The goal was to use rap to transition out of that.
To get away from it.
And so a lot of times you see a lot of these young guys who they hit it big real quick. It's like, dude, you good now. You chill out. You got it. This is what everybody who was in that life was striving to get to. So it's no need to try to continue to do that. And I know sometimes, man, you know, when you so far in, you know, the people that's around you, the people you come, they don't care how far up you are. Like, you still
it's hard for you to
tired.
get out.
You tired. But man, I just know you can, man. I hate to hear 20-year-old rapper shot down. 22-year-old rapper gone to prison for life. And all that stuff. Do you ever come across any of the young artists and that might be kind of like, even if they not, just what's your connection with this generation, being an OG that you are, and what kind of dealings do you have?
Man, I know a lot of them. I intertwine with them in my own way, in certain ways. You know what I'm saying? My ear stay to the street, so I know a lot of these cats. You know, and I talk to them, you know, the ones I can talk to, and you give them good game when I see them or run across them. When they come holler at me, you know, because a lot of times they do. But it's just that it's just so wild right now. It's hard for them to not be who they are when the guys they facing as an opposition is the way they are.
Yeah, oh man.
You know what I'm saying? So it's hard for them not to be gutter and gangster and cutthroat.
They can't turn it off. Yeah, they can't never turn
or
it
else, you know, it could cost them their lives. So I understand it because they wrapped up in it. So
Right.
all I do is give them good game and keep it moving. Cause I don't hang out.
No doubt. And try to give it to them from a non-judgmental aspect, because you know that's what a lot of the problem is. They have lost faith in the generation over them because we done let them down so much. And when you talk about from education, when you talk about political, when you talk about religious, all they did was lie to them. All they did was say what it was, or either they see them living opposite of what they teaching. So the young people like, man, I ain't trying to hear nothing that you talk about, man. So it's good to try to get them when you can, and the real recognize real. You know, somebody like you, you know, you done been there. I don't think it's nothing that they can go through that you ain't been through.
Right. So, I told my wife today. Oh, by the way, what up, Ty?
What's up, Ty?
There we go.
What's going
I told
down?
my wife today. I said, man, I be feeling like, man, I got so many nieces and nephews that ain't my blood. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, right.
I just said that today, man. Hey, somebody always wants some advice. Somebody always, hey, man, what can I do this? Or what can I, whether it's about music, whether it's about life, you know, definitely about cars,
Right.
or whatever, you know. So I'm always connected to them. I know what's going on in the streets, even though I'm far removed from what they do.
Right, no doubt.
But by me being Big I know what's going on.
Yeah.
But then he's also through your career, I think it's you and maybe it's about 3 others from the SPC. I say Point Blank, Cliche, and you. You know, Point Blank got ties with Screw, Click. You got ties with Street Military, and pretty much basically everybody else that's in this thing. And the same thing with Point Blank. So the thing I was gonna say with you is people look at you different. Because you in every circle, and then in every circle you're glorified, and you don't really ask for it. It seems like you do the work, and then people will sit back and be like, "Damn, that's Klondike too." And it's always impressive, even from the stage presence.
Oh man,
Even the glitter club. But it's always impressive, you know. You'll be like, damn, that's Klondike. Because, like I said, there's a mystery about you.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes I don't know what I'm gonna do with my damn self.
Yeah, he real. What's the word? He carry himself in an unassuming manner. You know what I'm saying? But underneath the shirt is a full grown blown dragon. You know,
That's my attack.
Just waiting to be unleashed around this bad boy. But I mean, I think with a lot of these cats that's coming up, they may not know who we are on visual contact from a set. Sometimes they've heard the name.
Yeah.
But they gotta put the face with it. Oh, that's Klondike Kat. But the fact that they ain't coming to everybody to ask them, you know, advice about it.
Right.
Because they're not gonna talk to nobody unless they respect. We trying to get the mic together.
Yeah.
They're not gonna ask nobody unless they respect them. So I think how long if I'm 40 in the game, you got to be 40 plus 40 years in the game. So that let me know. So in all those years, bro, for them to still be coming at you now, you know, how that make you feel being an OG and they still coming at you?
You know, I feel honored, man. I mean, it's really an honor for me. You know what I mean? Because when I look back, man, when my dad, when I was young, I come home and I had 10 of my homeboys already in my house.
Yeah.
My old man got the law books out, or he giving them some kind of game on a daily basis. You wasn't finna come into my house and you wasn't getting no game.
Right.
But me, I live with the man, you know, I'll be like, man, I hear this every day. What's up? Let's go. You know, no, man, you don't get what he's saying. You don't know what he. So I find myself in the same shoes. Yeah. You know,
K-Dad.
Yeah, same thing. They were both like, man, they were both honorable men, you know, and they respected in whatever field they was in. So, you know, they had a lot of people come to them, you know. So, and it's just, I'm just carrying on the torch. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And the reason why that's important because we talk about how a lot of our young cats are misguided out here, how they going wild out here in the street. If you got the game, you better give the game up because that game you teach them might prevent them from going and do something to somebody else. That might be just enough they need. So, you know, don't run from, like Kat say, our nephews and nieces, man. Run to them.
I've had guys come to me and be like, man, Kat, what's up? And I'm like, what's up, bro? I know you don't remember me, man, but I used to stand in front of the store and ask for money, man. One time I stopped you and you was like, bro, you got a lawnmower? Can you get a lawnmower? Yeah. All right, well, meet me around here. Yeah. And then you had me cut this lady yard, man, and You paid for it. And then when I came back to you and got the money, he was like, hey man, now this is what y'all do. Y'all take that lawnmower, go up and down the street, man.
Yeah.
All that money you begging for, you can keep your dignity, you ain't gotta worry about it. And so this dude said, hey man, I'm a Moor now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got knowledge of self.
Yeah.
I just want I ain't had no daddy, man. He said, man, I learned from you, man.
Come on, man.
So I get a lot of that.
Yeah.
That's why I say, you know, my wife might be with me sometimes. It'll happen. So, you know, that made me feel good that I've reached somebody, you know, and if I reached them, I know they gonna each one. So,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, man, you don't know how many lives you save, man. Just see, a word, the right words can save a life, can transform a life, man. You know, so we can't get in that mode where we ain't got time or we scared of our own youth.
Yeah.
Klondike Kat is on the Underground Dialogue podcast.
We in here like swimwear.
Without a doubt, man. we gonna transition it into some rap stuff, man. Because like I said, I had a few little questions I wanted to get at you, man. Things I don't think I ever asked you. Like, who are your top 5? Did we ever ask you your top 5? Give me your top 5.
You did. Man, I don't know my top. It's always an uppercut away, man. Them boys be.
Yeah.
But Kane is, I can't even put him in the order.
Yeah.
I put Ice-T first, definitely. Shan, Kane,
You like me?
what's Rakim?
Yeah.
Gotta put Rakim in there.
Top
man.
5.
What
Top
that is?
5.
How many is
That's
that?
4. You got one more.
One more.
That's it. And
Top 5 from
you old
85.
school, I was saying, when
Everybody
you're old
say
school, your top 5 is always all 80s.
Yeah, I was say top 5 for 85.
I got one more.
You said Cool Kurt.
Ooh, he was back, man. Cool Hurt, man.
Yeah. DJs, originators,
I would say.
That fifth one be always the one.
Yeah, it's hard because you're trying to shuffle people around.
Yeah.
I say I put Cool G.
Yeah, that's
Cool G
strong.
rap.
Cool G
That's strong.
rap. Yeah.
That's strong. That's one of the most underrated ones.
Underrated.
Started a whole
You
little.
don't get a lot
With
of
a list.
Yeah, without a doubt. Let's go into this South Park Coalition album, man. We ain't gonna go too deep because I'm gonna bring everybody in.
Right.
But how you feeling about the project, man? What's the atmosphere in your mind about
Y'all better get it. I promise you, boy.
the video just dropped?
Man,
Betting
betting on me.
The first single, man.
They got Can as soon
Oh,
Yeah.
If you're an SPC fan, you will not be disappointed.
Yeah.
You're gonna be elated, delighted.
Mm-hmm.
All of the above.
Now, on this project, are y'all doing the new stuff or y'all sticking true to this SPC kind of style that y'all used to have? Are y'all pulling each other up or you got just skinny jeans? Or what
When
we
you
doing?
say the new stuff, when you say the new stuff, what you say?
What we
You
doing?
know,
I'm doing my young partners like
know.
that, man.
That's what we doing. It's the
Don't
flow.
do us like that.
Yeah, don't do it.
Like, what can we expect on this one?
I'm a few meals away from them skinny jeans.
What can we expect on this one, bar for bar wise?
Ball for ball, man. It's the same old SPC you've been getting. It just sounds more polished.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's supposed to.
Cause the old
It
school,
sounds like it's supposed to. When you ain't heard one of your favorite rappers in a minute and he come back strong, and you like, oh man, this ain't better than I thought. That's what it feel like.
old SPC used to be like steps. Like the first one you hear some here, then the next one got outdo him, then the next one boom, and the next one boom, until you just got like a project that you can't even like.
It feels like that because the vibe. Because we went back, we recorded it in that same realm, that essence of we in there together.
Y'all together?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, all the way to the end, to the mixing process, all the way to the song selection process for that. Cause we recorded more songs than we was going to be able to
We actually
use.
got enough.
How many songs on this one?
What about 16?
16.
We had about 7, 8 left over.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so we just went through that process of like just like we went back to the 90s on them boys. We in there writing together. We in there bouncing ideas. We in there saying, "Oh man, you can do that again, man. No, that ain't right. You can do that better than that, man. No, hit that hook again. No, add this in here."
There you go.
It was real interactive.
And me, Dopey, and K Water, eyeballing on, listening on the mix, making sure. So we got in there, man. So man, it's a beautiful project.
Yeah.
And man, I just can't wait for y'all to hear it, man.
When they supposed to drop?
If I had to guess, I probably late April or maybe early May. So, you know, once y'all seen that single hit,
just know it's coming.
Let you know it's coming. Yeah, it's like when they bring your cheese sticks out. You know, your meal is coming soon. You know what I'm saying?
The ties that bind us.
That's the name of the album. That's the name of the album.
That's cool.
Let me ask you this. So, as far as a rapper being in this thing, as long as you've been in it, you know how it was back in the days when we just seemed like we woke up wanting to rap, wanting to write, wanting to perform. Do you still feel that same like fire, or is it kind of more like work now? Or if you had to judge your love level for music now compared to then, what's the difference if it is a difference?
Yeah, it's still the same.
Yeah.
It's still the same.
Yeah.
You know, I hear 5 beat.
Yeah.
It's like, I want to know what I'm going to say on it.
Right.
What would I say on it? So, you know, it's like autopilot with me.
Yeah.
It's like, if I don't pick up the pen for a year, when I pick it up, it's gone.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think one time in my life, I may have got into a writer's block where I'd be like, man, then I just, if I see that happening, I know how to really get around that now, being the artist that I am, but I never experienced that a lot. I know a lot of people experience some people experience it to the point where they quit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I never had those long spurts like that. You know, I may be busy doing a lot, but I'm always jotting down something. I'm always thinking of something. So
a lot of times it seems like you really be like the orchestrate other songs, like even the Zero and Mike D project.
Oh yeah.
When you in there, I know it's supposed to be their project. But again, outstanding display where you stand out again. And it's just like you just sprinkle yourself all through it, man. And Klondike Kat does the Klondike Kat all the time, man. So, how was it working with them?
Oh, I mean, I worked with Zero plenty of times. I got some with him right now on the new album, the new Cat album that's coming. Mike D too. Me and Mike D been partners, you know.
Shout out to Mike D.
Mike D.
Mike D had you cracking up, man.
Yeah, man. So, you know, it's always a pleasure. We always do, you know. Anytime we get together, it's going to be a hit.
Yeah.
Just know that.
Yeah. Shout out to Mike D and Zero, man. Klondike Kat is good, man. So, the thing is, he not even rapping on you. Yeah. The mic is scared. The mic scared. Cat gonna start rapping. Yeah. The mic just said, just fell out, man. Yeah. But no, man. I was just asking these questions because, like I say, a lot of times you see too many artists. They seem to lose the love.
Yeah.
And I say this all the time. I don't think they lose the love because of the art itself. I think they lose the love once the business side kick in. That business get to whooping on them. They make mistakes or affiliate themselves with the wrong kind of people, and then boom. So,
you know, and I think that's why the genetic makeup of the SBC, the way we came up, the way we truly love this thing, man. We can't be shaken by none of that, because we've been through all that. Yeah. We went through all that. Right. You know, the paving the way and not get what you're supposed to get. You know what I mean? Right. Because this is new territory for Houston. This is new territory for these record executives, everybody. This is all new. Right. So we went through that. And, you know, I went to prison. You know what I'm saying? Which I feel like that's probably the reason why, you know, my career kind of stagnated a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Here and there, you ain't hear as much from me, but that never wavered me from the art.
Yeah.
I never stopped writing. I never stopped producing. I never stopped engineering. You know, I was always still in music constantly. So the need to have it in my life was always there.
Yeah. No, because
Along with racing.
we came up in the independent label era.
Right.
And I tell people all the time, I felt like our city, Houston, Texas, is like the mecca of the independent record label. We created that boom out of necessity, and I say it all the time. So when you was talking about learn the business from the standpoint of not getting what we were supposed to get in time, basically, it was bad, but it taught us.
Yeah.
It taught us. So now we don't get caught up in the entanglements of I don't know what to do no more.
Right now.
Because we figured out at an early stage in our career what to do.
And we're gonna have to take control.
Yeah, you know, getting out on the road, pressing up your music and just your CDs and your units, all that on your own. Calling the retail store. We was doing all that.
Did it all ourselves.
Back in the day. What do you think that gave us some value and or edge on a lot of people that was even signed with majors and was setting more records than us from just a business standpoint?
Because we created undying fans.
Yeah.
We got close up with people.
Yeah.
You know, I took off, man, going city to city. I will pull out. I don't recommend this for a lot of these artists today because you pull up at the wrong spots, you might not pull out.
Right.
I would pull up on cats. You know, they selling dope on the block.
Yeah.
You know, they out there hustling. You know, and I pull up. Hey man, what's up? I'm Klondike Kat. They be like, what? Man, I thought you was Jamaican.
Yeah.
They hit that shit. There was a lot of Americans around like, yeah man, that's you man.
Right.
You know, give me a dime sack. Who got the weed? I'm buying some weed with them.
Right.
Open the trunk. Now I'm finna sell them all my shit. I'm gonna fuck with who real. Who real dude? Let me get your number, man. We can go over here, man. We can go over here. We sell everything. So we did that city to city. I know we all did it at a point, you know, city to city. So, and I mean, guys will say like, oh man, DMX, we come to the hood. They went to the mall and sound all great. We got niggas in the hood, you know. So they loved it and they never forgot that. And some of them people became connections. And some of them people became fans, you know, because not only they like their music, like, I mean, these dudes real, they came to the hood, you know, so.
Yeah, and that's relationship building. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because you make me think when you said that, we got a lot of supporters who have been supportive of us literally for decades.
From the beginning.
Yeah. And that's some crazy stuff when you think about it. Just to watch people who was all our age we started, now they got grandchildren. But they still rocking with us like that, man. What did you see for yourself when you was a young Klondike Kat, when you knew you was gonna get into the industry side, not just love the rap? Where did you even see yourself 10, 20 years down the line?
Well, of course, you know, I saw myself mega rich.
Yeah. We all
mega rich. You know, but I felt, man, you know, I wanted to go down in history as man, I don't even know, man, you know, slash Prince or slash Michael Jackson slash KRS-One, you know, a dude that do anything, man, and do it well. So, you know, like I said, I was in the R&B groups. This even before I was rapping. Mm-hmm. So, you know, open up for Basic Black.
Yeah, I remember.
You know, and stuff like that, you know. So I dabbled deep into many facets of this music thing, you know, as far as like the engineering and all that I learned from Mike Dean. I learned from watching Beto One. You know what I'm saying? N.O. Joe. when I was, around the rapper like cats, and everybody wanted to rap and they wanted to write their rap and watching them. And they were like, Cat, you want to learn this.
Yeah.
So, they'll teach me stuff. So all that was in the development of me, being who I was. And then all the music that I like, I just try to put it into one gumbo, man, and make whatever was me.
And I saw all that development. I tell people all the time, there's about 3 or 4 people I know that personally know that can do everything.
Exactly.
Just all the way to the engineering, all the way to the production of the beat. So that is like being like Prince, like a Stevie Wonder, because if you get pissed off at the engineer, you can tell him to leave, I do it myself. If you get pissed off at the producer, you tell him I do it myself.
Pissed off at the singer.
Exactly. Pissed off at the roster line, the reggae.
Tell the Jamaica go
on. I do it myself. But so
guy playing the bagpipes. Go ahead.
So I mean, you have done that. You already have kind of feel that void, and I think when they start talking about top 5s, like I like to ask them just out of curiosity, but if we break down top 5s, not just in general, but if we say Keystone, top 5, H-Town, Versatility.
Oh yeah.
So you say top 5 versatile.
Yeah.
Automatically.
It'd be Cat and then probably a road. Yeah. And then,
they'll be in that same vein because the versatility is representative of being able to do multiple things.
Yeah.
I can honestly say one of my regrets is the fact that I didn't get into other aspects of it, because I can rap, and I can make some beats in that back in the days. I used to do some beats for Nick back in the day. Y'all can't see that, but beats. Yeah, I did beats back in the day. But because I was inspired by Dope and Cat, people that was doing the beats back in the day, like, okay, I'm like, oh, we can do our own beats. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you kill people somebody.
You should have taught them how to do the Jamaican.
I can smash I got some reggae twinges up in there. Just record, I'll send you some stuff. It ain't Cat level, but I fell in love with reggae like in the late 80s, high school, and I was like, okay. And plus I was KRS-One fan. He did reggae.
Yeah, of course.
So I was just trying to follow in that vein. But I mean, top 5 versatile, man. Cat is definitely
top tier.
Automatically in there, because most of us we just rap. You know what I'm saying? So did your versatility, was it planned or was it just, I just happen to know how to do all this stuff?
I just love music.
Yeah.
I love any and everything about it. So, like I say, my job with my mom was to put the records back in the sleeve.
Yeah.
So I'd read who played the guitar, who playing the horns. Oh, Gamble and Hutch, I done seen them on 15 people's albums. They was the high producers.
Yeah.
Okay, these cats, this cat played guitar. Okay, Jesse Johnson played for Presby. Also that go and played, so I learned all these intricate things about music, which I feel like I knew more than the average person early in the game.
Right.
So, that made me look for it when I saw it. And then now, since it ain't Gambling Hutch, okay, it's this guy doing the beats. Okay, this guy. So it made me look for that. So, and that just...
Who taught you how to sing? Well, that's just something you just did.
You can't be taught how to sing. I can tell you that now.
That was Rose said he did that. I just learned how to
you got to be born to sing that.
A lot of people learn from mimicking others.
Yeah.
But if you got a good mimic game, then you'll probably turn into something. But my dad.
Auto-tune.
You'd be a success overnight. But my dad was a singer. He could sing. He didn't take it serious. His homeboys had bands and shit back then. Like the 70s. That's what they did. So he could blow. And his favorite is one of K's favorite, Sam Cooke. So that was his favorite. So he'd be singing Sam Cooke, and I might hit the door. Hey man, sing from your stomach.
Yeah.
Hey, you sing from here.
Yeah.
So he would always stop me and be articulate, man. Round off your words, say your letters. Right. So my dad gave me a lot of pointers when it came to that. So other than that, listening to Charlie Wilson and cats like that.
Mimicking them.
Mimicking them boys, man, to the point, I became me.
I just believe you gotta be born with it too. Cause I think when you got the talent, it's natural and you can hone it.
Right.
You
kind of gotta be born.
But I know people. I don't care how many lessons, classes, whatever. You're not gonna be able to sing. You can't do it if you can't do it.
Right there.
Same with rap. Same. You know, it's like back in the days when there were just a handful of rappers.
Yeah.
Okay, really, the best of the best was doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You always had real good rappers. You always had middle of the pack. You always had whack.
Yeah.
But even the whack ones, they kind of knew their place, you know. And after a while, they kind of just petered out.
Yeah.
But now we live in a time now where, man, everybody feel like they got a shot because, truthfully, they do.
Yeah.
The way the industry is set up, the way you can craft a career and a persona, they come in knowing I ain't the best dude, but
all I
if I
gotta do is sing.
this. Yeah, I can surround myself with these types of pieces,
Mm-hmm.
and if I get the right kind of production, the right kind of, and with social media, I can incorporate my personality into it, and before you know it, I'm big.
Yep.
You know, so it's just a different time we living in. But you know, I'm rooted just like I know Kat. We rooted in. Forget all that. Like, let me hear your skills.
Yeah. It's less about skills, and it's I ain't gonna say it's less about artistry, but there's no depth. It's a lot less because there are still some true MCs out there.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's a lot less, you know, of really concentrating on what you're saying, maybe to change your life, or you know, it's just more. It's more braggadocious about what you got. You know, it's more of a part. I say, you know, in the 50s and 60s, you had party music. Most of it was party music. Hey, have fun. 70s came, they got real.
Oh yeah, they got real.
70s got real. 80s came back around, we back in party mode.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? 90s came back around, they got real.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So now, I just say we back. It's like it's the last, I say, 30 years, things have kind of changed because there's more of a fusion going on. See, now you talk about all that in one wop and keep it going. You got the Jamaican music mixing with the African music, and the African music mixing with the Latin music, and the Latin music everything mixing with rap. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So everything is a fusion now. So you know, I see music how it's changed and where it's going as far as that.
And a lot of that is industry implemented too, because they trying to figure out ways to merge different fan bases, different artists. So we'll take this artist that's a reggae artist, we'll put this on this Latino type of, so we'll get their audience and we'll get that. And it's more of a strategy compared to just being an organic creation.
Right.
You know, and that, to me, that's where the magic comes, when it just come together.
Yeah.
When it just unfold naturally like that.
And then the internet sort of combines everything because everybody's on the same, and like Houston sounded like this, and because we all listen to the same thing at the same time. So the new thing is the new thing in Houston is the exact same thing. The new thing in Seattle.
It's like whatever jumps high.
Yeah, everybody's on it.
Everybody jump on that particular thing, and then you ride that wave until it's another thing. Then they jump on that, and it's a lot less people coming in just cutting through with their own style, their own unique way to bring it in.
And what I also noticed when you was talking about just a second ago, Kato, when like you know you had the real elite rappers and then you had the whack rappers. But one thing I'm noticing through these days now is that formula. I don't know, back in the day, if you was an elite rapper and you heard somebody spit for you that wasn't right, with most of the time your advice for him to be to keep writing. But those whack rappers are keep writing to the point to where they starting to get a little better just through the formula. Yeah. I remember how Gucci Mane started and where he's at now. Yeah. Totally different.
That to me, that's all about if you are willing to, if you care about your craft, you're willing to grow it.
You're supposed to get better.
Yeah. If you only focus in on, like say, the industry side, the money, then you don't care, because a whack rapper, he'll put something out that's whack that'll pop off. You know, which I mean, can we truly say it's whack if all people? But in our eyes, it's whack.
Right. Yeah.
And then what happens is, instead of saying, okay, well, I'm gonna work to improve, it's like, nah, I'm gonna keep on with this formula, because this works. So I'm gonna keep putting this type of stuff out like that because it's working for me. So from a standpoint of people's livelihood and all that, okay, I guess I can't argue with it.
Right.
But from a standpoint of pushing the culture forward and something that's gonna be sustainable, because really that only got a limited time before the expiration date ends. And it's like, if you whack and you getting away with it now, you better ride it out.
It's only so long.
It's only so long, man.
To the next whack rapper come with a good hit.
Yeah, right.
Now, what do you think about this? Because they got rappers these days that don't even care to rap. They just using the rap to get on, to put on their businesses through it.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's just here for this, so I can get on and then hell with that. I'm doing this now. I'm selling shirts, socks, and shoes.
Yeah.
Like I sell macaroni, but I rap on the side. Well, you're a great rapper. Well, I'm a rapper that sells macaroni. How about that? Whatever you need me to be, I need that check. You know, so that's pretty much what it is now. You know, with people trying to be rapper / influencer / this / that.
So what do you think about that? Is that something that?
Do you look at it as an exploitation of the culture? And because most, like, you know, we'll hear about what we call culture vultures all the time. You know, people like DJ Black, you know, I'm take a shot at him in the chest and other people. But sometimes people, DJ Trash, everyone name you want to give. But sometimes people within our own community can exploit the culture in a negative way too, because they're not respecting it enough to utilize it right. And then that brings in the vultures, the bigger vultures that are gonna capitalize on their ignorance, and it's just a cycle, man.
It definitely is, man.
What's some of the wildest things you've seen since in this industry since you've been in?
Oh man. Some I can't talk about. Some I refuse to talk about. Pretty much everything, you name it, man.
Well, who gave you your style when it comes to performing? Because you remind me like a Busta Rhymes when you get out there.
I always had a lot of like theatrics in my verses and my vocal tone or whatever, you know. So I always felt like even when I was battling, if I said I was gonna do a horizontal sweep and hit you with the rib claw, I had to jump around in the air and hit you with the rib claw while I'm rapping, see? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you know, that's what made me take it there, man. I just always, it was a passion about getting my point across.
And Kat always performed with so much energy, man.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, because that's that contributes to the stage presence. It's like when he comes on, it's always going to be one of the more memorable performances that you're going to see that night, regardless of who else is up there.
You see my eyebrows jumping behind the glass.
I grew up, man, with these cats like Kane, them, man. Them dudes come on, man. Them dudes finna be dancing and doing all kinds, and grab a mic and still spit. Man, I grew up watching some great performers, R&B, rap, whatever. And dudes, I watched them identify, because some people get on stage and they just black out and they just do their stuff. I try to identify with as many people as I can in the midst of, you know, and I'll see something and acknowledge. And when you working each side of the stage, you give everybody, it's like you got energy you putting out there. And you give everybody a jolt of energy when you come to their side. You come to the middle, when you hit the people in the back, and, you know, you give an energy, you create more of an energy that's in that space right then and there, and elevate the situation. You know, so I believe in going in it passionately when you out there on that stage, and giving people what they paid for, and also giving them something to remember.
People don't believe in the reality of the transfer of energy from your vessel to other vessels. You can
right back to you.
You can, but you can charge them up, or you can drain them
Yep.
based on what your approach is. Because sometimes the crowd could be kind of dry or just kind of somewhere in the middle, and you come in and you just raise to another level. But it's other times that the crowd could be ready. They hype, they ready to receive it, and then you come out and you don't get it. So now you brought them down, so you drain. So I mean that energy transfer, that's a real thing.
Yeah.
And the energy is not good or bad. It's the spirit through which you project it that determines what the result of it is gonna be.
Right.
You know, so yeah, but when Kat comes
You the
out,
maestro.
right.
You the maestro of it.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
When this dude performed, bro,
It's crazy.
you know, it's crazy, man. And you know, he ain't 22 no more. You know what I'm saying? So to come out and still have that kind of energy.
26.
You know, to come out and still have that kind of energy, man, that's an amazing thing. And the give, I never seen you not give 100%. You know, I never seen Kat cheat people ever. Not in the studio, not in the craftsmanship of the verse, and not on the stage. You know what I'm saying? What goes into that mindset is like every time out, 1,000%.
It's just, you know, in everything that I do, I try to do my best. I've always tried to do my best, unless it was a plot, you know, on to my best.
Right.
You know what I mean? To get in the position to do my best. I may have played this or that, but that's the same thing that applies to me, you know, in the racing, when we drag racing, it's the same thing in music. You know,
You drag race?
yeah.
Hell yeah.
I was doing that before I was rapping.
We're going to get into that.
As a kid.
This boy.
You know, just man wanting to be the best. You know, I didn't necessarily. It wouldn't be about being better than this person. Being the best me that I can be. So I never find myself like in competition with a lot of people. You know, and then I guess that's how I was able to. Well, we do this, and I'll add this, and I'll do this, instead of just trying to follow. Well, you don't rap and sing, so I'm not going. You know, so I just want to be the best person I could be. You know what I'm saying?
But see, that's the thing. That's a lesson he just gave y'all. He just dropped some game on y'all, because you can't control what nobody else do but yourself.
Exactly.
So if you set out to be the best version of yourself, then everything else gonna land.
Should fall into place.
I can't control what Keisto do. I can't go in his rehearsals and make him do this and do that.
Right.
I have to make sure that when my name get called, I'm gonna be maxed out in terms of who I am. And that's all you can control, man. That's all you can control. Let me ask you these questions. 2 questions. One music, one life. What is your biggest regret musically, if you got one, and biggest life regret if you got one, you want to share?
I can say one word that answers both of those questions. Prison.
I got another one there. You can go into
Let that point.
If I wouldn't have went to prison, there's a lot of things that would have happened that I know. And
Like bad
other
things.
things, you know, it could be bad or good, but there's a lot of other things that would have happened, I know, on the good side that would have propelled me, you know, I think, to a higher standard in this music industry.
How long you ain't know?
It's a lot of time. Twice. About 8 years.
That make a difference. That can make a difference.
Yeah, that makes a difference.
I was gonna ask you, what's your greatest accomplishment in this one? In this
Both.
And both in the music, man, just I say just reaching people across the globe. You know, I feel like if I hadn't done anything else, I've done that. I've reached people, I've saved lives, I've changed lives, I've made people think, I've opened people's eyes to certain things that normally would never know who I am.
Right.
You know, so if I'm able to touch your life and you 6,000 miles away from me, then that's a blessing to me.
Yeah.
Because in a way, I'm doing God's work. It might be coming through a messenger, because sometimes that person not gonna believe the dude that's always dressed up nice and he got the nice car. He ain't been in no trenches like him, so you don't wanna hit a message from him.
Yeah.
So, you know.
No, that's strong, because I was coming with that. I was going to backdoor with that. But yeah, it's a lesson to a lot of young people too that's coming, and older people, because young people ain't the only people that go to prison and get jammed up. You know, some people wait till they 40 years old to start doing stupid stuff.
Yeah.
But the value of time and how just the loss of any significant amount of time can just alter the course of everything you do. You know, and it reminds me, you said it reminds me of, they talk about Muhammad Ali, when he got his title stripped from him.
Draft.
Yeah. He lost 3 years of his prime years as a boxer, from like late 20s to early 30s. 3 years he wasn't able to box, and he was in his prime. Yeah. So people always ask the questions and have the debates about what if he would have had them, would have lost them 3 years. We don't know the greatness we could have saw.
Joe would have never beat him.
Yeah,
It's like Tyson when he went to prison and when he came out.
Yeah.
It wasn't the same Tyson.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah. He didn't go in either direction. So to hear Kat and you say that, like, okay, well, prison, because of the time you lose time in your crowd, you lose time with your family, and things of that nature. So man, just anybody listen to that part, man, just take that. You know,
It's real.
Don't give them folks a minute of your life if you don't have to. If you don't have to, man. You know, it's plain and simple, man. What you working on, Kat? Because I know we got
you
the see out, but what about the solos? What about the Diamond Dre's and the Klondike Kats, man?
Mob manuscript is coming, man.
The manuscript.
Manuscript, man, on how to survive out here in these streets, how to survive in the corporate arena, how to survive in life, period. You know what I'm saying?
That sounds like a book. That's an album.
It's games all the way around the board, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We taking quantum leaps, man. And like I say, I got maybe close to 40 songs.
Yeah. Oh man.
So we gonna drop them back to back to back.
So you got 40 songs all rap?
Done.
Okay. So what are you gonna are you gonna break them up?
Yeah. I'm debating.
Yeah.
Because the way the industry, I'm watching how the industry changed.
Yeah.
You could drop 4 songs at a time. You could drop 6 songs at a time and keep them hot and keep them rotating, do videos to all of them, do multiple reels for all of them, and be just as successful, because the attention span is so short now.
Right.
Because Ryan ain't even doing albums.
They stopped because why waste 18 app songs and you don't listen but to the 4 I like, you like, then you waiting on me to drop something else new.
Yeah.
When these songs, if you might go on back and listen to it, you might like all of them.
Yeah.
But if I bring it to you fresh each time with a different, where's it? What's next? Here it is.
Yeah, right.
What's next? Here it is.
Right.
Well, you know the way people are consuming music these days, the albums ain't the thing that's being pushed. It's the playlist.
Yep.
It's the playlist. People want certain songs in their playlist, and then when they come in, that's what they hear. So it's that.
And even if you pull up K-Rino, somewhere down the line, somebody else gonna pop up. It's related.
It's the playlist.
Somebody else gonna pop up.
Like
on YouTube. You gotta get in where you fit in. Yeah.
Recommended.
Yeah.
On the side over there.
If you like.
Right. You don't like this. Or you know what you done clicked it.
Yeah. You know what, I might like it, though.
Mind control.
Yeah.
I look at why am I looking at a peanut butter and jelly sandwich channel all of a sudden?
You watch one video of
I came to watch Marvin Gaye. Now I'm looking at somebody cultivating a worm ranch somewhere. That's how it go down, man. Man, tell us about how, because I know we all go through this, but we've had a lot of influence on a lot of the great that have done this, a lot of the greats that have done this. What do you think when other legendary artists they come up to you and tell you how big an influence you was on them?
It's an honor. It's always an honor.
Yeah.
And I always take it humbly, you know, and respectfully. And I just feel like, well, that's what I set out to do. You know, as I became who I was, and then, okay, now I am, okay, now this is my duty. You know, I always take it as an honor, man. And if I listen to their music and they had some kind of influence on me, I let them know the same, you know.
Yeah, because that's always, it kind of humble you, take you back. It's like, man, this dude listening to boxing. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But one of the secrets behind SPC that you might not know because y'all was behind the mic, but with fans and people that just listen to it, all we had to do is listen to it once, and it wasn't any kind of personality, whatever anything. It's just strictly the talent and how raw it was coming out, and y'all was actually making great music, and those verses actually was shocking us. It was some of the stuff you were saying, you know, especially K, and then you had to sort of, like when it came out of SBC, it was about 5 that just stood out ridiculously. And you two are one of them, Nip, you know, Point, it was a couple of them that just stood out. And we can all, you know, like how everybody sort of just push Dion. They're like, man, we know you're doing good things. We're going to be here to support you. We sort of the same way with SPC. We know y'all came from our backyard. We know it's people that like I used to buy my tapes directly from K for 20 years plus. You know? And it's people that you can contact, you can touch, and you're like, man, we want to see you win, man. And plus you're giving us great content.
Kat is from that cut from that cloth of having pride in the content. Like I'm just gonna put out anything. It's like, because we know, coming from the generation we come from, and forget having a record out, forgetting social media, the dudes in our neighborhood, man, they would break down our bars and they'll explain your bars back to you in a way that make you think about it. Man, that's what that meant.
That really did mean.
You know what? Fuck me what you were saying.
Yeah.
I sliced 12 mice with a short grain of rice.
No, you forgot the back end. Wanted in hell for the murder of the Antichrist. You know? They know that punt. But that's the thing. It's like, but we have people in our hood, bro. Because even in the battle days, it would be people that heard our raps. Even when we ain't battling, it's certain favorite raps you say in the ciphers. And the people that didn't rap, that just was always around when we was rapping, you see them 2 years later, 5 years later, 10 years later, they'll say your lines. You know what I'm saying? Because they was on it. And then they'll know it better than you.
See, you really know what you were saying right there. There you go. And you had a double entendre. You had a triple entendre.
And man, so many people that made me, I'm like, oh yeah, okay, yeah.
I said it that way, but what you said makes sense.
More sense. Yeah, that's real, man. That's real, because
that has happened.
I think what happens is when we creating, we in the zone and we in the moment, and we are locked in on the depth. We in a whole nother frame of mind, but when you complete it, it's like you come out of that frame of mind. You come back to regularity. You're not on that plane no more. Then when somebody catch it and they listening to it and it brings them to that plane, now they up in there tweaking and messing with it. And they come back to you, and you at the gas station or something. You ain't even on that level thing. And then they hit you where you like,
That's why I love watching K-Rino reactions, man. Them dudes be having me rolling. They be like, did you hear what he said? And then they'll say some of K's hardest, trickiest line. I said, bro, you had to practice. Okay, you not just react. You practice, bro. Because you do that line intricately. And then he break it down. Like, damn.
But see, that's why I was saying when you take pride in your content, because you understand that it is people out there that's gonna break it down. They're not gonna let you get away with just saying something. Because I can make anything sound fly. I can just say, I can just throw. But when people sit down and start like when Keisto was getting that mic together, when they start unscrewing and go opening it up to see how it works, you know, you little, man, people like, they gonna say, nah, that ain't deep as I thought it was. He just delivered it in a way. Or they gonna say,
that makes sense.
Oh yeah. That's he different. He different. He just want that's what you want to say.
But when you touch people like that, it hits at a different level, and it's not forgiving. It's not forgetting easily. You know, so therefore, whoever hits you like that, pause. But whoever gets you to that point, you always gonna keep them in a high reverence. You know what I'm saying? Because they'll be like, yeah, ain't nobody really. I ain't never heard nothing like this since.
And it ain't for everybody.
Since then, and that was in the '90s.
Them type of bars ain't made for everybody. So that's why Kat can have a lyrical song, right? Super lyrical song. But then he can come right back to the hood because you understand, okay, I gotta get a hood this because this one that's way up there, that's not really for them. That's for a special class of people who know they want that from
now,
Kat.
hopefully they can hear this hood song and then progress to that.
Right.
And you know, get to a higher plane.
Right. You really want to merge the two.
You really want to merge the two.
Because the nerds and stuff, they want to hear
want more.
Yeah. They can't look, the hood can't relate to this and the nerds can't relate to what's in the hood. But the key thing is that the hood song is up here too. It's just on the hood level. It's the same thing for them. That's the equivalent
of the lyrical.
That's how it works. That's how it works.
That's right.
Let me ask you this here, man. We gonna wrap it up, man. But we so much wisdom coming. Give me 3 artists in different genres that you could work with. You could work with any 3. I definitely need a rapper and an R&B singer, but if it's 2 rappers and 1 R&B or vice versa, but if you could say right now, I want to work with these cats, and I'm gonna make it hard for you. I'm gonna make it easy for you. I need 3 living and 3 not living.
Okay, let me see. Okay, rap.
Yeah.
3, 1 living, 1.
Well, there's 3 artists. It could be all 3 rappers. It could all be 3 singers. It could be just a mixture of 2. Of 2.
Not here with us anymore, Prince.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's see.
I can see you and Prince in the studio.
Yeah, Prince.
Yeah.
Let's see who else. Rap. Let's say. Now here. I don't know, my idol still.
I said I was gonna make it easy.
Deceased, I would say, man, I didn't say Sam.
Yeah.
Sam Cooke.
Yeah. That's a good one. No doubt.
Okay, now.
See, we 2 for 2, but I'm thinking in my own head too.
Okay.
Definitely Prince and Sam, without a doubt.
Okay, here, New Wave, J. Cole.
Okay.
I like J. Man, E40.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's okay. All right.
That's my boy.
Shout out to E40, man.
E40. Let's see.
Let me throw something at you. You got Stevie Wonder.
Kurt Franklin.
You got he already worked with Kurt back in the day. You got
Lauren.
You got who?
Lauren.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, Lauren here. Oh man,
Michael Jackson.
Mike.
what's Mike? I mean, he's like go without saying it.
Yeah. Mike.
I'm trying to give other people a chance because you know Mike Prince in there. So
Yeah, without you got
man.
Pop. You got
yeah.
Rakim, Kane. You got
Kane, of course.
yeah.
Deceased DMX.
Oh, that's tough.
Oh yeah.
DMX.
You know who I like?
Spice One.
Oh, Spice.
Definitely, that's my boy. He spent the night with me in the studio, man.
Layla
One
Hathaway.
time. Ooh,
Love
I
Layla.
love Layla voice.
Yeah.
Shit, her dad.
Her dad, Donnie. Yeah.
Donnie.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, there's so many greats, man. Yeah, because like I said, I was seeing how even we match with. Because like I said, when you say Sam and Prince, that's all I'm like. You know,
See,
Stevie Mind.
OJ's.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sam, Jared Butler.
Yeah.
You know, I'm on all that. So,
Right.
you know, I took all from New Brazy, Bobby Womack.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bobby.
Yeah.
Appreciate you being on me.
No question about it. No question
And,
about it.
just man, greats, man. And even Too Short.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Too Short.
I understood with Too Short that okay, he ain't trying to set out to be the greatest rapper.
Yeah, man.
He find his niche and he stays solidly in that niche and got longevity.
Right.
And it's gonna jam. He gonna give you some banging beats.
Yep.
And he gonna hit it. He got a signature move.
Yeah.
And he gonna stay him.
Shout out to Bun because he Too Short shut the show down
No
at the rodeo.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
But see, that go back to what you said earlier, you know, being comfortable in your own skin, being the best version of yourself. Everybody don't set out to say, I'm going to be the coldest rapper.
Right,
Dopest lyrics. It's like, I'm just going to do the kind of music I love, what makes me, and I'm going to be the best in my lane.
Yeah.
Because I don't care how great of a lyricist you are, you ain't going to be Too Short doing no Too Short stuff.
No. Ain't no way.
You ain't going to do it.
You can hit me the bibby all you want.
All you want. If there's a Too Short crowd out there, they gonna be looking at you like, man, watch out, man.
And put that get on.
Yeah, without a doubt.
When I first started rapping.
Yeah, that's how it go down.
Yeah.
Well, Kat, let them know, man, where they can find you, where they can reach you and all you.
It's Klondike Kat on all platforms. If you want to get a little deeper, Klondike Kat SBC. But just know, man, I'm on all platforms. Get at me, spit at me. Hey, be on the lookout for the new music, the new single out for the South Park Coalition album, Betting on Me. The new album is titled "The Ties That Bind Us." And the new Cat Mob manuscript coming right after that. So just know we coming back to back, man. Videos, mostly everything, man.
We ain't playing with it, man.
Good.
Bro, we more active than some of y'all 20-year-olds is, man. You know, come on, man, catch up.
Yeah. Right after this show, click for that video.
I got
It's
one single coming, man. Y'all gonna actually get to see. We didn't get into it, but you get to see me drag race actually in the car doing the video. So
Man, look, hold on, let's touch it because we didn't get into the drag racing title. Yeah, what got you into? I know. Pops got you into the drag racing, man. But you still carried on and still got that love for it.
I mean, it's up there with the music.
Man,
wow,
it's up there.
I'm talking about. It's a hard battle.
They teetering now.
Yeah. I mean, I've been in it since I was a kid.
Yeah.
I mean, hold my baby while I tell you.
For while I go 150 miles an hour.
Yeah, hold my son while I tell you to do that. So I've been around it for as long as I can remember before I could talk.
Yeah.
I was helping my pop build engines at 12, 13, 14 years old.
Yeah.
You know, when my homeboys were doing wheelies on their bikes and I got to sit in the garage and hand them tools, you know, to the point where to watch him maybe have over 3,000 races in his span and maybe lost 4.
Man,
wow,
that's a hell of a record right there. That's a hell of a winning percentage right there.
To be, feared and adored by people in this old little underworld that nobody I knew about.
Yeah.
It's a whole set of people that know me from racing that didn't know me from rap.
Wow.
It's whole underworld.
It's a whole world.
Yeah.
I mean, thousands and thousands of people.
That's strong.
And some of these cats was my pot's friends, like some of his friends helping me right now.
Right.
As I'm, I'm building these cars that I'm building now.
Yeah.
And he's passed on, but it's a camaraderie. These is like my uncles and aunts in racing. And some of these people that you would see on TV, I got up close with these people as a kid, and to follow in his footsteps. I think we went somewhere to race. We was on Holmes Road, and dude was like, "Hey, kid, man, I want to run anybody out here." My old man was like, man, I got this. Come on, not you, Lucius. You got motors in your bathtub. You got motors in your kitchen. You got pistons for ass.
I ain't playing with him.
I ain't messing with you.
Yeah.
So he got mad. I think I was about 13, 14. He's like, man, son, you going to have to start driving. We live. And
Dad can't get no action no
he
more.
couldn't get no action from here to Louisiana. You know, his name was already tarnished by slaughtering everybody. So he put me in the car then, you know, and he was like, hey, man, do this, take it to the max. When you take off, just go to first and second. If it's too much for you, turn around and start again.
Yeah.
Right? So I took off kind of lazy. I stopped because I knew it was something. So first I said, you going to ride with me? He said, hell no, you crash. You going to salvage all this shit I got. You got it if you don't. You've been watching me your whole life.
Can't go.
I'm real as hell. So I got back in the car and I went first, and then I couldn't see nothing but sky. Second, I hit second. I said, it's going straight back. And I hit third, I hit fourth.
Yeah.
So I went all the way through it. I came back, he grabbed me, he slapped me. You stupid motherfucker, I told you to go first and second.
Yeah.
Oh, motherfucker, you ready?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
So we started racing in it. So at 14, I would drive, and he would put me in the car. Man, y'all want to race? Let my son drive. Hey, you gonna let your kid drive?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, Dad, I can't drive. I mean, he's like, hey, you know how to drive a Cadillac? It goes straight. Just drive.
Yeah.
But that war I quit because they figured out I could drive once the money was locked.
Now you can't get no action.
And I ended up driving for other people, and I may have win 48 to maybe 50 races. I think I've lost 2.
Yeah,
Wow.
One because the motor blew up.
Real life Fast and Furious.
What's the highest speed and which kind of speed you getting up to?
Maybe from red light to red light, 160, 170. Right around there. Hoping to hit the 200 mark.
Nigga, I'll be hit. I look down and see 80. I'll be like, oh, wait a minute, slow down.
Yeah.
It's underwear.
From here to the freeway.
Yeah.
It's underwear. When I was in college, they was on Richmond. Tan Richmond up like at 2 in the morning.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I can't do the street racing, because these guys made it so crazy. They want to do these little spin around, and they racing in some place where it's harmful. You run into people.
Yeah, man.
When we was younger, when I was watching it, and these guys were more organized.
Yeah.
They finna be quiet. They finna negotiate their money.
Yeah.
They finna do the race. Come out of where they racing. They go back where they hang out. Negotiate some more. Come back in. Ain't nobody gonna be burning because they don't want the laws to come.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's different. It's a different type of culture now.
Yeah.
So right now, these police are taking these dudes' cars and this and that. So we take it to the track.
Right.
Yeah.
They don't bother you.
No street race.
Yeah, okay. Man, that's crazy, man. Because I knew Cat messed with the race cars all these years. Yeah. But I never really just heard the history of it.
Yeah, it's a whole nother legend. Basically, a whole, a legacy with my family when it comes to that, man. So
Last thing, for those that don't know, where did you get the Klondike Kat name from?
From my homeboy, rest in peace, Sadwar Fab.
Yeah.
It was a cold rapper, man, from South Park. And like I say, when I met him, I was still devious D, and he was like, man, won't you change your name to Klondike Kat? I'm Sadwar Fab, like the cartoon.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I don't want to name my name after no cartoon. And he was like, man, look, when they say your name, everybody gonna know it's you.
Yeah.
So it wasn't for the Klondike boys.
Look this, little this, or big G, or
stand
I was
out.
like, yeah, it kind of makes sense though, and I just stuck with it.
Right, there you go. Dope, man. Well, we appreciate you, my brother, for coming through.
Yes,
Coming through and dropping the game on us as usual, man. Shout out to the homie Nikolai Vocals. Y'all can't see Nick, man.
He behind the scenes.
Yeah, behind
Just know that boy shooting some dope videos for us, man.
All the while,
You
man.
will love that gun smoke. It's coming.
Man, not a doubt, man.
Yeah.
Not a doubt. Man, so y'all make sure to follow everything that Klondike Kat is doing on social media, man, and be looking for all the projects that he's getting ready to release. And let's keep this underground independent scene strong, because we see what's happening with the industry and the game and the streaming and all that. And we was ahead of that even before the digital era kicked off, being in control of our art and having it like that. So let's support each other and keep it going, man. Klondike Kat, Underground Dialogue Podcast, where the name speaks for itself. It's your big brother K-Rino.
And your boy Keith Stowe.
Catch y'all next go round, man. Awesome hair grease, man.
Underground dialogue,
Without
baby.
a doubt. Without a doubt.
Where the
man.
real get revealed.
Without a doubt. What's up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. And check this out, man. The Underground Dialogue podcast is offering advertising opportunities, man. You can promote your business. You can promote your video, your song, whatever it is that you have, man. Reach out to us if you're interested in promoting on the Underground Dialogue podcast. All you got to do is email us at undergrounddialoguepodcast@gmail.com. Get it. And man, look, we got some merch that's gonna blow y'all mind. It's gonna blow y'all. When y'all see the merch, y'all gonna be wanting to just dive through the screen.
We got some coming for you, man. We building, man. We building. So watch that as we grow.
Already.
I wonder if they ready. They ain't ready to have this conversation. Or these kind of conversations. But guess what? We gonna have them anyway. Underground dialogue. We gon' tell the truth. We ain't scared like a lot of y'all. Matters who they are. Do we bow? Not at all. Dropping bombs on this wicked world, so it gotta fall. Underground dialogue. We gon' tell the truth. We ain't scared like a lot of y'all. Matters who they are. Do we bow? Not at all. Dropping bombs on this wicked world, so it gotta fall. From the industry to the Oval Office, we expose the darkest motives of them all and disclose what the protocol is. Thinking and moving logical, stopping every maneuver possible, and apologizing for truth is not optional. We gon' help you with what you go through, reshape and mold you, and sweep over them weak lies they told you. If you living with no clue, we gon' deprogram the old you, and you get to keep your soul too.